vineyards. Just before you cross back over the Yadkin River in the southern portion of Surry County, you'll find the historic village of Rockford. Rockford was founded in 1790 to become the county seat of Surry. When the portion of Surry County south of the Yadkin River was used to create Yadkin County in 1851, the county government was moved to Dobson. Places of interest are the Rockford County Store and several craft shops, open weekdays and weekends. Andrew Jackson once stayed at the hotel there before he became famous as Old Hickory or as President of the United States. Rockford is also home to Richmond Hill in Yadkin County. It was the home of North Carolina Chief Justice Richmond Mumford Pearson, and where he conducted his law school from the mid-1850s for over 20 years until his death. More history can be found southeast in East Bend. The town was first known as Banner's Store and named for merchant Martin Luther Banner. He later moved west and founded Banner Elk, North Carolina. The town was incorporated as East Bend, named after the East Bend of the Yadkin River in 1887. Today, many of its historic homes and businesses are beautifully intact. Donahaw is a small unincorporated community along the Yadkin River. The name was first used in 1889 or 1890 by Dr. Samuel Martin, a descendant of a supposed Cherokee chief who lived in nearby Winston-Salem. Donahaw was a stop on the former Southern Railway, now used by the Yadkin Valley Railroad. Today, the Donahaw Bridge County Park is on the banks of the Yadkin and a popular place for picnicking. Vineyards also dot the landscape in Yadkin County, like Bragg Appalachia, Buck Shoals, Laurel Gray, and Hanover Park vineyards. Tobacco farming was and still remains a vital part of the Yadkin County economy. The famous shallow ford of the Yadkin River lies about 1/4 mile south of the bridge that spans the river near Huntsville. Because it was shallow, this crossing was used for centuries by various Indians, then by pioneers traveling down the Great Philadelphia Wagon Road from Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia to settle in the Yadkin River Valley. The shallow ford was used by Morgan Bryan, Squire Boone, and his famous son, Daniel. Skirmishes were fought here during the Revolutionary War in 1780. The British General Lord Cornwallis crossed here in pursuit of American General Nathanael Greene. Nearly a century later, during the Civil War, detachments of General George Stoneman's Union cavalry crossed here several times in the spring of 1865, shortly before the war ended. Other historic landmarks in Huntsville include the Hunt House, the Huntsville Methodist Church, Hartman Holden Plantation, and a grave marker for Henry Francis, a captain with the Virginia militia who died during a skirmish nearby in 1780. Some of the final stops along the Yadkin River corridor include the town of Yadkinville. The area was chosen as the county's seat with the founding of Yadkin County in 1850. 150 years before Yadkinville was founded, the community of Hamptonville was here. It was established in the late 1700s and chartered in 1818. The center of the village was Flat Rock Baptist Church, one of the oldest Baptist churches in western North Carolina. The church, which was first called Petty's Meeting House, can trace its history back to at least 1783. The newly constructed Jonesville Visitor Center is located just off I-77 and is a source of information for everything happening in and around Jonesville. Finally, Yadkin County has become quite famous for its Amish community, which was settled here in the 1980s. At the centerpiece is the Shiloh General Store on St. Paul Church Road. It's an Amish-run store that sells baked goods, cheeses, spices, and handcrafted children's toys and furniture.